And today what we are going to do, we are going to do projects, because we are already done with everything from CSS to CSS Flexbox to CSS Grid. Everything is done, and today is the final day when we are going to do some projects, and that is a good way to start it. Wait, I'm a bit, let me open some things, then we will start. Okay, because I have to always check what is there in the YouTube. Okay, means change on another screen. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so let me quickly share my screen. Share my screen too. And we're going to do two projects, one with CSS Grid and the another one with Flexbox. So we'll do first the CSS Grid one. Okay, yeah. So okay, so I'm just in a file and in a folder, and I'll do CSS Grid. Okay, it is not required to use a terminal, but using a terminal is a great way. So I am just showing you can use a terminal also, or else you can directly go to some folder and create that folder and then import it to VS Code. But as soon as you learn these things, this command line, it will be useful, because in the future when we are going to learn React, it will be required. Okay, so CSS Grid I will do, and cd CSS Grid. Okay, and open it with VS Code. So this is how you open it with VS Code. Okay, and now the thing which we are good, as I've told, we're first going to do CSS Grid and then the Flexbox. Doing the opposite. Generally we should first Flexbox, but Flexbox we're going to do a bit bigger project. Okay, so what we are going to make first with Grid, we are going to make a image gallery. Okay, image gallery we are going to make. Okay, so let me start it. Let me increase the font size a bit. Okay, then image gallery I am going to do. Okay, save it. Link I am going to do style.css. So let me create this style.css file, style.css, still save it. So now okay, one sec. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me take some of the structure here. I will explain the structure. So let me take that. So what I have here, it is seeing, it seems like a very big structure, but see, the thing is that here, okay, and also I need to, yeah, so it seems like a very big structure, but it is not. So there is a div of class albums. So this is the parent div. Okay, it contains almost everything. It contains everything, and all what it contains mainly. It contains mainly this albums. So okay, this div of albums, and let me show. It is going till the end. So it is going till the end. It's still here. It is going. Okay, so that is okay. And then we have this like a div of album. Okay, so this is the important thing. So div of album I have, which has got an image is there, and image of class, a class is there, and we are getting some random images from sources.unsplash.com random. So this is sort of API or something, you can think of it like that. And like this, I will show. Let me control C, and I'm here. Yeah, this is the second thing which we are going to create. So I'll get a random image like this if I do like this. So this is a sort of API. So we are using v1, v2, something, and all of them are of the same size. So it is okay if we're taking all of them of the same size. So what I was telling, this div class album is the image is there. So one thing to understand is that this is the uh, album is a parent, and it has got many children with div of album. Okay, see, it has many children with div of album. So now what is there inside div of album? So div of class of album is there. Inside this, it has got also two children. One is image and one is this another div. So image is just got that source.splash.com, and another div has got this thing, album details, album title, two p tags are there. Okay, album artist and album description, and three p tags are there. Okay, so like this. So some of them are short, so something like this. So that's why we have taken it like this. Okay, so if I open it with live server now, so I think you all know now what is live server. So open it with live server, it will open like this. Okay, it will open like this. Open it live server. Okay, so the random images, and it is opening like this. Everything is a div, so nothing means no fancy, but we are going to make a image gallery now. So as everything is linked, so we'll start with a bit of a background actually. So this is something like the earlier thing which we have done yesterday. So yesterday also grid we have done a lot of things. So this is like this. So we are first going to have some basic styling. So okay, let me also explain it. So root, we are having a color again, then HTML border box I'm going to have, and font family, I am having all these things actually. No, this is okay. Actually we don't need this much. Okay, I don't need this much. Robot also I don't need. Okay, font weight, font size, very black. So this I have already told that this is how we use CSS variables. So black means this black one will be used. So this is a very advanced and thing. So this is a very good thing. Means earlier there was no variables in CSS, but now there are variables. When we use just text shadow before box inherit, we have to take. We are going to have a very cool background here. So for that, this we are using this in body, and now we are just centering the item. Okay, but I think we don't have any item here. Okay, so this is a common thing. I don't know why I have taken this, so let me remove it also. Okay, because the earlier CSS grid was like this. Okay, so I just a background. So just the background. See, nothing more. Just the background. Mainly it is for the background, and the cool background is there. Okay, because like this. And now the next thing is that we are going to start styling it with the help of CSS Grid. So the first thing is that we are going to have this albums, the main parent, which is has got all this album thing. So this, I'll come here, dot albums, and display of grid I'll do. Okay, display of grid I'll do, and grid template column, and the awesome thing is of auto fit. We are going to do repeat auto fit min max 300 px. So auto fit, so this one line is more than enough to make any gallery auto fit. And we have seen this is very powerful in the CSS grid class. Auto fit is very powerful. Auto fit means it will fit according to whatever the size earlier or else in repeat we have to give the numbers. So instead of numbers I am giving auto fit, and then min max, either it is 300 px or 1fr. So let me do this, and 1fr, so min max. And so with this only everything is, the gallery is set. So, and if even it is responsive, see, even it is responsive, even it is responsive. So that's the power of grid. Min max is 300 px or 1fr. So it goes into this each of the item. So we generally do grid on the parent and it goes into the item. So 300px or 1FR. Okay, so let me give some gap also. Gap is of 5px. Save it, and it's okay. It will not be able to see it now, but a gap is there. Okay, so the all the things are done. So but the thing is that it is not exactly means what how we see. We'll make it very nice, very cool. So now the next thing which we are target, we will target the individual album. So with CS Grid you will see how soon we are going to do it. So album I'm going to do, and then here just like a background I will use background, and it will be RGBA 255 comma 255 comma 255 comma 0.2. Okay, and box shadow is 005px RGBA 0.1, and padding is 20px. Save it. See, now nice means that what we have done the background color. This is pink, this is slightly lighter pink. So this we have done this, and now it is looking much better. And background and box shadow we have done, so it is looking much better. But all these things are not looking good, so all these things we are going to make correctly. And we are going to do one more thing. We are going to show this album title and all this on the right hand side, not below it. So we are not going to make it that easy, so we are going to show it on the right hand side. So how to do that? So what we are going to do now, see, this album is this thing. Okay, so it we can make this one also great. So it has got two children. So what we are going to do, we are going to make this one also great, and these two children we are going to use. Okay, and one children is this and one children is this. So I am going to make this a display grid. Display grid I'm going to make it, and grid template column, it will be not be repeat but 150px and 1fr. I'll do 150px and 1fr. So the image will be 150px, and so see, this the image will be 150px, and this is 1fr, whatever the free space is there, so it will be 1fr. Okay, so that is there. And again we are going to have a gap of 10px. Save it. See now how it is looking. It is looking really bad, means 150 pixels, but this is not also 150, it is more than that. So this is not 150, this is more than it. Why it is happening like this? So this happens with images because it is not fitting here, and there is actually a solution to this, that we have to make the width 100%. Right now it is going beyond it. So what we are going to do, we have this for each image, we have this album artwork for a reason. For this reason only we have. So I'll come here and dot album artwork, and then as I have told, width of 100%. I'll do only this much. I will do width of 100%. So this gives too many things sometime to me. And see, everything is fixed. Width of 100%, everything is fixed. Okay, okay, so now one more thing needed to be fixed, and means even this is looking good, this is looking quite good, but we need to want to fix another thing. Okay, so that thing is just one more thing, and we are going to align these things a bit more. So see, this is here. Okay, so I want it to be in the center, not here in the top. So if you like it, you can keep it like this. Okay, but I want to bring it at the center. So what I will do, I'll come here and I'll do the align item. So I want to vertically align. So align item center. See, now everything, especially this one, the short one is at the center, so it is looking good. It's looking good. It is looking good, and it is looking good. And now, see how good this is looking. How good this one is looking. Tab view is also looking perfect. So this is how perfect our image gallery can be with the help of grid. Not many. So this older is just like setting. So we have only this much code. Only this much code and doing this. So only this much code we are doing this. Okay, so this is so powerful. Okay, so now I will close it. Now the thing is that we are going to do the front end mentor. So front end mentor is an amazing site, and if you are into assignment, if you want to do some assignment and you want to get the certificate, you have to do some assignment also from here. So those who want to do get the certificate, they can ping me and I will tell the assignments to do. So just ping me, and either you put something in the chat. As I've told, this is a certification program. If you want the certification, you have to do some project within the next 2 weeks, and we'll see from there. And it's a paid certification, so payment is there, a minimum amount is there, and of 199 is there, so you can pay it and get into the certification. You will be invited to our community, in which we have Friday call every Friday, weekly mastermind call every Friday. I will help you with if you have some doubt, both technically and professionally. Okay, so that's about it. So now this front end mentor site, as I was telling, it is very good. Means I'm doing this 4 card features, and the assignment will also be from here only. And I will not tell the assignment right now. Whoever wants, they can either. I am accessible everywhere, from LinkedIn to YouTube to everywhere. Just ping me. The LinkedIn, I'm most active on LinkedIn, so LinkedIn link will also be there. It's okay. So this is the hybrid, and you have to log into GitHub through GitHub using this. So 4-point card. So we'll build this nice thing, and the best thing about them is that they give the PSD files, just like a designer will give to a developer. So they give that thing. So I will come here, and where is my challenge? So this is the thing which we are going to make. It has got some mobile design also and desktop design also. And I'll go here and download the starter. And we are going to do it through Flexbox. So it is downloaded. Show in folder. It is here. So let me do it. Cut it from here, because I will chew it in the YouTube. And lot have been made here. And I will extract all. So I have extracted. Let me make it a bit smaller name. I don't like so big name. And so I'll do a 4-card feature. Yeah, code. Okay, one more thing. Let me also open it, because I need it for a reason. Okay, so this is what they have given us. So what they give us a lot of things. So this readme, you can go through all of readme, what do you have to do, but I will tell what it is there. And then the readme, the important file, because I have gone through it all, the important file is the style guide.md file. So here they are also writing everything else also. So you have mobile, desktop is a bit more. Then what are the colors you have to use? So colors. So actually these things we get from the designer also. The color and all, the developer don't have to think about it. The designer will give you, okay, this color you have to use, and they're using SSL, and all these things are there. Font size, they're telling we have to use, and we have to use this special Google fonts. So this way use, this will be cool. And they have given a very index or test, even though it doesn't have anything. Okay, so just the text it have got. Okay, but the main thing is that they have given us the images. Okay, so what images? So I'd open this for this, and okay, they give us all the images also which we have to use. All the images, either it is svg or anything, so they give us the images also, and the designer will also give you the images. This is not like that they have given us something extra. When a designer and a developer work, that images you will always get from the designer. Okay, it's because I have worked in I work in the industry for 16 years in development, so I know these things. So design is there. So after this, let me open this, because first we are going to do this design, and then we are going to go to our, this is I think things same only, mobile view. So we are going to make this. So see this icons, this they have given already. Okay, so this we don't have to use it from anywhere, some icons or something. So this is given. Okay, okay, and this view is a bit tricky, so because two are going here and one is going here and all those things, but it looks tricky. It is one of the very easy project here, and mobile view is okay. So I'm here, have all these things. Okay, so the first thing which we need to do is to give a structure. In all front-end mentor, they just give us this. I will go live also, and we'll see what is there. Okay. So as I was telling, they have not given us anything. See, only everything, the data is there. The data is there, but the data, even h1, p, nothing is there. Okay, so all those things we only have to create it. Okay, so here we'll come, and after the body, so let us see what is there. So a header kind of a thing is there, and then after this is there. So we will divide it into header and container. So this are reliable, efficient delivery powered by all these things, and p tag, all these things will go inside a header. So let us do that. Header is a semantic tag, and these things you don't it is like a div only, but it is semantic. And nowadays there is a lot of thing about semantic is going on, because it is easier for the screen reader to read, and giving div doesn't means anything. Means it's much better to give something like header, nav, footer, section, article, all those things, so you can learn more about the semantic tags. Okay, so this is there, and all of this will go inside it. So reliable, efficient, if you can see, these two are h1, and this is a paragraph tag, so I will make it as a h1. Make it as h1. Make it as a paragraph tag. Save it. See, this is looking like this. Okay, so all these things we have challenged by phone. Okay, actually I don't want this thing, so we can remove it. These are all attribution, you don't need this thing. Okay, attributions you don't need. And okay, here also, if I'm not using attribution, I can remove it. So they are also telling that feel free to remove it, so we will actually remove it. And then okay, save it. Okay, attribution I have removed. So now these are the three things. Okay, these are the four blocks, or whatever you say, four boxes we have to create this four boxes, but the structure will go first and then everything else. And we are going to use Flexbox here, complete Flexbox. We've already done a project with a grid. Okay, so now this supervisor is there, so we'll have a container which will contains all these things. So Here I'll come and div I'll create class equal to container I'll do, and div class equal to box. So as I told, I'll have different boxes, so I'll do this box, and then inside this box I'll have a h3, and inside this I will have a p tag. So what is this s3? S3 is this thing, supervisor. And if you go here also, this is bigger and this is smaller. So this is control x, control v. So like this I will have a boxes. So let me have 2, 3, 4 theme builder, like this, karma, control x, so this I have done. Save it. So all this container and the boxes, we have done the structure. So it is looking much better than what it was earlier. So it is looking much better. So now what we need to do, we need to add those images, and the images also we have it here as svg file. So we cannot check it out. Svg files are like this. So okay, we'll check it with the name. Okay, so let me actually close it. Okay, so now first one is our supervisor. So we'll have an image after this paragraph. We'll have this image. So all these things anyways will be fixed by css. So but we have to get a structure in all front-end mentor challenge. You have to get a structure first, and img, okay, src images, and icon supervisor.svg, and it is supervisor. So all we should always have. So this is there, and we have a new image img here. Source is images slash icon theme builder img images icon karma img sassy images icon calculator. So let me save it, and now it will look like all these things are there. All these things are good. svg images are coming. Okay, now we have to do the all these things are done. Now we have to do the styling. So for styling, did I have the style? No, what I removed. I don't have to remove this thing. I was just removing this thing. Okay, now we'll have a link css and style.css. style.css, and the first thing, okay, for styling, now this style guide is there. Okay, So they're telling us to use the font poppins. So how to use it, and 200, 400, and 600 we have to use. So I will copy it. Come here. So this is the Google font. So Google fonts are external fonts which you have to import in a CSS, and they are really cool. They are much cooler than what the real fonts are, or what the fonts which comes with the browser are. So they are telling us to take 200, 400, and 600. So I'll come here and 200 I will select, 400 I will select, and what is the last one? Last one is 600. 600 I'll select. So now I can take the link or the import. I generally take the import, so I'll take the import, and now we have to copy this, come to the style.css and paste it here, save it, and now we can use a poppins font, which is much better than, see if you can see, the font is much cooler than anything else, the regular fonts. Okay, so now we have to go to the body, and here we have to do font family is, font family is not serif, but Google font is like this poppins. And one thing about Google font is that you have to always give it in a single quotes. Okay, so the regular fonts will just come with any, without any quotes and all. So this you have to give it single quotes, and then I will do a Arial. And so these are the backup fonts, and backup fonts are very much important when you do Google font, because it's an external font. Sometimes there's some problem with this file, suppose internet is not there. Okay, so what will happen, it will not be able to import it, and so those things are there, and suppose some browser is not having this poppins fonts, so that fallback fonts are very important here. Okay, so fallback fonts. Okay, so this I've done, and if I go here, go back, where is my, okay, so see, it is looking different, totally different it is looking. Okay, the fonts are totally looking different. And then see the background color I have to do. So one thing is about this site is that they are not exactly telling what to take where. They will just take the still. Okay, this is the primary color, this is the secondary color. You have to do it like this. Okay, so this is very light gray. Actually, this is the background color, 0.098%. This is actually the background color. So I'll copy this, and background color out of the whole body means. Okay, so it is background color. Okay, and they're giving us the HSL thing, which I have earlier told it is not that much use, but so they are using it. So this is like white only, you won't see much difference, but there are differences there. Okay, so now let's do some cleanup. Star, so this they have not told, but this we do always. Box sizing is border box, this we always do, because by default it is content box. So the padding and margin and border is also included. Padding and border are also included in content box, but we generally don't need it. It means it will add up to everything. So that's what we did it. So after that we are going to do this header and margin 50 px auto I'll do, and 50 px auto, and we have to give a max width here. Okay, so max width I will give 500 px, and text align is center. So see, every text will be the center. So now the h1 I will going to do. Okay, h1 font weight is 200 and margin is 0. Save it. So both of them are becoming like this, but one thing is there, but I will tell, the second one is more heavier. So we have made both of them like this, but now the second one I have to change it a bit, and second one to change it, both of them are h1, so we are using the, we will use the init child. Okay, init child, and we'll make it 2, init child 2, and init child 2, and font weight It's not normal, it's 600. So this is much. So second one will have much font weight. So if I go here, see the second one. So now it is perfect. Okay, so now it is perfect. And you have to give p is also of different kind of. P is not that much darker and all. So actually the p, it is because of the color. And where is the color is coming from here. Okay, it is like they're saying this as grayish blue, but this is not actually grayish blue. So they say it as grayish blue, but not grayish blue. And it is color I have to take like this and save it. Now if I go back here, see, now it is perfect. Now it is perfect. Go back, close this on. Okay, now it is perfect. All the p's are perfect now. Okay, all the p's are perfect. Now the main thing which we are going to do, we are going to do this container. So this container have got four children. So this box are its children. So this is 1 2 3 4 children we have. So container dot container and display is flex. Okay, just displays flex I will do. So if I come here, so see, all of them are in the same line, just display flex. But I want it to go to the next line also. So what I'm going to do then, so for that I have to do a max width. So max width, we have to give a max width. We are not going to exactly give the max width which they have given. So they have also given us a max width. If you see this, but this is way too much, 1450. Okay, we're not going to give that much. 1140 px we are going to give. So might have, they had been tested in an ultra wide monitor and all those things. So max width we have given like this, but it is not coming in the center and all. So we have to make it in the center. So justify content center. So that is for something else, justify content center, but we will make it as a center with margin 0 auto. So this is also cool trick to bring it to the center. Okay, so now it is at the center, but we want two of them to we actually, it is wrapping everything. Even if the max width we have given, it is wrapping, so we don't want it to be wrapped. So okay, first let me make the boxes, then I will do a, because we have to do a flex wrap. Okay, so that thing, let me do it later on. So right now I will do this box dot box I'll do, and here I'll do a background color. So that they have not given us, it has this SSF FFF, which is a white. And the box shadow also they have not given us. We are taking, see, if I come here also, there is a little bit of box shadow, so they have not given us again the box shadow. They are not given it. This we have to take 0 10 px 20 px RGB, and I got it from the internet, RGB like this. And okay, this is a good box shadow. Okay, this box shadow I have taken, and then see, it is going here. Don't know why it is coming there. Okay, so box shadow I have taken, and then border radius, not background, repeat border radius. So we have to give a border radius also, border radius of 5 px I'm taking. Save it. So see, the boxes are coming like this. Okay, we are not even seeing the boxes. Okay, so you're not seeing the box color. So let's give some padding and all those things, so we will start seeing the boxes. Okay, border radius, border radius is 5 px, padding is 30 px, margin is 15 px, and width is 350 px. Save it. So There is something is wrong. Background color is okay. Hash FFF 0. But why it is not showing that box and the box shadow? That I'm not getting. Oh. See, I have spelled class as wrong. Okay. And I have copy pasted, so it was everywhere. Save it. Now we have this thing. Okay. Now we have this thing. Okay. So now we have this thing. Border radius, why I have given it 2 times. Border radius is only 1 time. 5 px, padding is 30 px, margin is 15, and width also I have. So this is like this, and it is showing at all. It is okay. And now, as I was telling, so all of these are coming. This width is 350 px, but actually this is not. It is again the Flexbox things which we have already seen. It is doing that thing. Okay, someone is telling me hello, so let me hello. Okay, so the thing is that what I was telling. Okay, yeah, 350 px. So 350 px, it is 350 px into 4. If you do, it is more than this. So as we have seen the Flexbox, what it try to do, whatever the space is there, it try to fit it there. We don't want it like that, so we want the flex wrap here. So that it is exactly 350 px only. So after this we will give a, by default it is no wrap, so flex wrap is wrap. I will do save it. Yes, save it. See, now it is showing perfect. Wow, what we have, and it is looking quite nice and quite similar to what we have it here. Only some things are remaining. Okay, okay, and they're not the main thing. Okay, so the things which are remaining are, okay, this is okay. So the first thing is that this box is there. So box, so this box also have 3 children. Okay, so box also have 3 children. So again we are going to do one thing. We are going to make it also a flex. So display flex, but flex direction will column. We are going to apply something here, so it is important to make it, and it is looking way too big. Okay, because we have made the flex direction column, but this is required because we are going to have some align self here. So align self on a item we are going to have, and for that this needed to be a flex display flex, so that its children can be a flex item. Okay, so that is required. So now I will do the individual thing, h3p and img I will going to do. So let me do that. Dot box h3 margin of 0 and font size of 22 pixel h3. So it is okay. The image is looking quite big. Okay, hilarious. So dot box p and font size of 14 px. Okay, and margin of 15 px, 0 30 px, like this. Save it. So it is looking quite good. And now the main thing, the image is looking quite big. So image we are going to fix. Dot box img, and I as I have told, we have taken it for a reason. We are going to use the align self property of Flexbox, and we are going to move it to flex, and we are going to move it and flex, and we are moving, it is moving to the end. So this is this, you can move it in a lot of ways. So we are moving it like this because it is at the end. So our thing is almost done, everything is almost done. I'm looking perfect. The thing which are remaining is this borders which are remaining. So this borders, only this top borders, if you can see this borders, and actually they have given us the color also for this border, red HSL. So these are for that border only. So all of them are box. And so how to select 4 different boxes we have to select. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we are again going to use a pseudo element. Okay, here, so box init child 1, I'm going to do, and background color is 5px solid. Okay, it is not background color, it is border top, because we are going to have a border actually, and that also top only, border top I'm going to have 5px solid. And this one sign we are going to have save it. So now if I come back, see this border is coming perfect. Okay, so similarly we'll have for everything else also. Sorry, 1 2 3 4. So the second one is a bit of this color, red color. Third one is of this color, blue color. Yeah, blue color. And the last one is of the yellow color. Yeah, they're telling it orange, it is actually yellow. So like this I have done it, and it is all colors, it is all looking very good. Okay, okay. The problem with here is that see, if you can see this thing, calculator is here and karma is here. So one thing we have to fix here. Okay, so just we need to change the order here. So karma, I will cut it, and karma will come here. Save it. Now this calculator and karma is right, calculator and karma is right. Okay, so now the only thing which is remaining, see, it is up and down. So there are many ways to do this thing, bringing it down. So we are going to do it with one other trick. Okay, so that trick is like there is a transform trick is there, so we are going to use that. And again we are going to use the nth child dot box nth child, not one. Now we are going to use another thing, like the odd thing which we have also learned, odd thing we are going to do. And then transform translate y is 50%. So odd ones we are targeting, odd ones means it's 1 and 3 we are targeting, and y direction we're moving it to 50%. So let me save it, and let me come here and see it is perfect. So our desktop view is done. So now let us do the mobile view, but doing it like this. Okay, so mobile view is coming one on one top of another. Okay, so this is not that much tough to do, and for that I will do at media max width is 775 px, and so dot box. Okay, so let me copy paste it. So what is there, this is going weird because of this translate y and all. Okay, so odd ones are overlapping that, so we just have to make it as 0, and I make it at 0, and see, everything is perfect, everything is perfect, everything is perfect, and bigger thing, it is also perfect. So with this we complete our 4 square challenge and 4 card challenge, and it was not that much tough to do, but a lot of things were there, and you might have learned a lot of things in this. The front-end matter challenge was really awesome. You will learn a lot of things in that, and as I've told earlier, that if you want to do some challenge, if you want to get the certification, just ping me on the chat or anywhere else, ping me, and I will give the exercises and you can give it, and you can purchase it from the link. There is an Insta module link in the description, you can purchase it from there. So that is a nominal fee to get the certification, but that is will only get you in the inside, that will not get you the certification unless you do the assignment completely. Okay, so with this I will end today's stream. Hope you liked it, and as I have told, next week we from Monday we are going to start with JavaScript and ES6, which is advanced JavaScript, and JavaScript will do everything, JStorm, async, and all those things we are going to do. So stay tuned. Means again the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be off, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, like this 5 days a week, and we are going to do JavaScript and ES6, and after that it will be React week. So 3 weeks, and after that I'm thinking of a cherry on the cake with Angular. Okay, so bye all, thank you.